Hi, today I'm doing a review on a standalone book called The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I think a lot of people heard of this book, but it's about a girl called Hazel, and she has cancer, and she goes to like a cancer youth support group, and she meets this other boy with cancer. He's in remission, and called Augustus or Gus, and they start to have a relationship, and then they read this book, and it means so much to them, and they go on this journey together to meet the author, and it's happy and it's sad, and it's just such a great book. Like, I was so reluctant to read it because I knew it was going to be sad, and it was worse, but I'm so glad I did read it. I never cry reading books, but with this book I was constantly in tears. Like, it's so tragic and beautiful and so sad, and I even feel sad just thinking about it. I was, oh my god, I was a wreck reading this book. It's the first time I ever cried reading a book, and oh my god, I was just in tears constantly. I just had to stop reading it. I was a mess. Oh yeah, it's heartbreaking, but it's so good and it's worth it. And yes, admittedly it is a bit pretentious, yeah it is, but overall it's just such a good read. You know, at the end there was one character I would have liked to know what happens after the book, but alas, that's life, we can't know everything. They're actually making it into a movie now, and the main actors who play Hazel and Gus are the actors who are going to play Tris and Tris's brother in the Divergent movie, and they're going to be playing love interest in this movie, which is a bit strange. And also, I felt if you're being cast in like a big movie adaptation that has a lot of fans, it's not fair to monopolise a lot of them. You should only get one. I think this one got like 3. She didn't something else as well. Anyway, it's a great book and it's definitely recommended. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of a spoiler review, so if you haven't read this book, I suggest you switch off now. Okay, so for a book that deals with cancer, I think the author did a really great job. Like, it was a bit more realistic than other books. Hazel, she was great, but Gus, oh, he was just a joy to read. He was so great, and when the cancer came back, oh, it just got devastating. And the part where he was wanted them to say what they were going to say at his funeral, it was just so devastating to read. Oh my god, it was a mess. But even thinking back now, it just makes me feel sad. But I thought it was great, and obviously I would have liked to know what happened to Hazel after the book. She probably would have died, but it would just, you know, it would have been nice to know a little bit. I was terrified the author was going to end it at an unfinished sentence, like the book they read in it. And thankfully it didn't, but yeah, that part was a little pretentious, yeah, but yeah, such a good book, and the movie is going to make me be in tears too, like I say. It's well worth a read, and if you just want a good, you know, solid good book that, you know, you're not going to forget 5 seconds later, this is the book. And it's you know, it's sad and it's good, and I'd love to know what you think about it. So thanks very much for watching, and happy reading.